Hello students, today we're going to look at the British royal family and what is different about a monarchy and a republic. So you need to open your student book on page 10. Okay, this is page 10 and we have a picture here of Prince William and his wife Kate Middleton. There you can see him a bit closer up there. So we're going to read and listen to this article, The Royal Couple, and then you can fill in the heading for each paragraph.
Lesson 1C, Exercise 2.
A royal couple. Prince William is a member of the British royal family. He's the Queen's grandson and the eldest son of Charles and Diana. His brother's name is Harry. Diana, their mother, isn't alive now, but they have a stepmother, Camilla. William's wife is Kate Middleton. She is originally from an ordinary family, but, of course, she's now the Duchess of Cambridge and part of the royal family. Kate has a brother, James, and a sister, Pippa. Their parents, Michael and Carol, have an online business. In some ways, Kate and William are a normal couple. They have friends from university and they have hobbies and interests too. For example, William loves football and Kate likes photography. In the winter, they go skiing together. In other ways, their lives are very different from their friends' lives. William is the future king of the United Kingdom and 15 other countries too, including Canada and Australia. Kate and William have a lot of official duties. They help charities in the UK and Africa. They visit other countries and they meet important visitors to the UK.
Okay, so now we can check the paragraphs, which one was which. Here we have the answers here. So an ordinary couple was paragraph C, royal duties were paragraph D, William's family paragraph A, and Kate's family paragraph B. The other, number 2, was not used. And then if we have a look at this exercise here on exercise 2, is it? So exercise 3, you have to say if, read it again and say if they were true or false. So Camilla is William's mother. No, that was Diana. William's wife is the Duchess of Cambridge. True, yes she is now, once they got married. Kate is one of 2 children. No, she's one of 3 children. James is William's cousin. No, James is Kate's brother, so that makes him William's brother-in-law. William is a football fan. Yes, that's true. He supports Aston Villa. The Queen and King of England is also the King and Queen of Australia. Yes, that is also true. So you can see her on the Australian dollar when you go there. Okay, we're now going to listen to an article about monarchy. So we know that Indonesia is a republic, but England is a monarchy. So let's listen to what a monarchy is.
Lesson 1C, Exercise 4.
Monarchy. The UK is a monarchy. This means that the monarch, the king or queen, is the official head of the country. However, the British monarch does not have political power because Parliament makes the laws. In fact, the monarch is not allowed to enter the Parliament building. At elections, the British people vote to choose their local MP, Member of Parliament. These MPs are usually members of political parties. The leader of the party with the most MPs becomes Prime Minister, head of the British government.
Okay, so if you've done that already, we can check the answers. So the UK is a monarchy. The monarchy, this means that a monarchy, the king or queen, yeah, is the official head of the country. However, the British monarch does not have political power because Parliament makes the laws. So the king or queen is actually not allowed in the House of Commons because a long time ago King Charles tried to go in there and have 5 people arrested and beheaded. So ever since then they forbid the monarch to go in there. But he is allowed, or she is allowed, in the House of Lords. So we have... So they have to choose a local MP, which is a member of Parliament. And there are members of political parties. There's the Labour, Conservative, Liberal Party. They're the 3 main ones. And the Prime Minister is the head of the British government. So at the moment, that's a man called Boris Johnson. Okay, there we have some people's opinions to listen to. 3 speakers. So you have to say if it's speaker 1, speaker 2 or speaker 3 has which opinion about the monarch or the monarchy.
Lesson 1C, Exercise 5. 1.
What do you think of the royal family?
I think they're good for the country.
Why?
Because tourists like them. They come to London and visit Buckingham Palace, where the Queen lives, and the tourists also visit Windsor Castle, the Tower of London, and other royal places.
So, you're happy the UK is a monarchy?
Happy? Yes, of course. The monarchy is an important part of the UK's history.
2.
What do you think of the royal family?
They're okay, I suppose. They're quite interesting.
What do you mean, interesting?
Well, I like reading about them in magazines. They're so good looking and cool.
Cool? Charles and Camilla?
No, I mean the young ones, like Harry and William and Kate. They're beautiful people with interesting lives.
3.
What do you think of the royal family?
The royal family? They're okay. They work hard, but we don't need them.
Really?
No, not now. Not in the 21st century. We're a modern country, and it isn't very modern to have a king or queen as the head of your country. That's my opinion, anyway.
Okay, so you can see they have different opinions. Let's see which one belonged to which person. So, let's see. Speaker 2 said they're attractive. Speaker 3 said they're old-fashioned. Speaker 1 said they're good for tourism. Speaker 3 said they work hard. Speaker 2 said it's interesting to read about them. The history, definitely, yeah. And then Speaker 1 said they're a part of our history. Okay, so what do you think about the monarchy? So this is the British royal family, the UK monarchy. Here's the Queen of England, and her husband is called Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. And they had 4 children. Yeah, 3 boys, 1 girl. The oldest one was Prince Charles, and his first wife was Diana, who tragically died in a car crash, and now he's married to this lady Camilla. And then the second oldest, Prince Anne, she's been married twice. And then Andrew had married this lady Sarah, who became Duchess of York, and then Edward's the youngest, married to Sophie. So Prince Charles had 2 children. So we just heard about William and his brother Harry there. So they're both now married. They had big weddings that were both on TV. So William's wife, Catherine, they became the Duchess of Cambridge. And since then they've had 3 children. The oldest is George, then we have Charlotte, and then we have Louis. And Harry's had 1 boy, Archie, so far. His wife is American, and she doesn't really get on very well with the Queen because she's from the Republic of the USA, and perhaps Republicans don't like being told what to do by a Queen. So the British royal family have to be very careful what they say. They cannot easily give their opinion about political matters. So she's not been very comfortable living with the royal family. Okay, so there are other cousins of the Prince William there, and then so we have 4 generations. So if we look at Prince George, his father and mother there, his grandparents are there, and then his great-grandparents, here they are, there. So there's Archie with his great-grandma, his dad, and his granddad there. Now we're going to play a game. We're going to look at 10 countries. You have to say if it's a monarchy or a republic. So this is Russia. Here's someone from their history, and their current leader is there. Their flag is actually white, blue and red. That's the emblem. And this is another leader from their past. So Russia, what do you think? Monarchy or republic? The answer is it's a republic now. So this was, the leaders of Russia were called Tsars. Tsar Ivan the Terrible. And then this is Tsar Nicholas, the Romanov family. He was the last Tsar. They were killed by the communist Bolsheviks. And now they have a president. This is President Putin. So it's not passed from father to son anymore. It's just by election in Russia. France. Is it a monarchy or a republic? Here are some people from their history. Their current leader is there, their flag and their emblem. Another leader from their past. France is a republic. So this was their last king, King Louis XIV. They called him the Sun King. He was too rich, really, so they got fed up with him being so greedy. So he had his head cut off, and they got rid of the monarchy. Then they had an emperor, Napoleon, who made himself emperor. And he conquered a lot of territory, but got defeated in Russia and then by the British. And this is President de Gaulle, who led France after World War II. And their current president, Emmanuel Macron. Japan. Here are some people from their past. and present. There's their flag, a red sun and a white flag. Japan is a monarchy. So this is an ancient emperor, I think it's Emperor Jimmy or something like that. And there's another emperor, Meiji or something like that. Their current emperor, I forgot his name now, begins with N. And they have a Prime Minister, Abe. So if you have a king, there is no president, but with what we call a Prime Minister, Abe there. The Netherlands, or Holland as it's sometimes called. Here are some peoples from their past and present. There's the flag there and the emblem. The Netherlands is a monarchy. So that is King William, who's now the monarch. I've forgotten the name of their Prime Minister, but then there's William of Orange, who also became the monarch of England when he married the Queen of England. Spain, people from their present and from their past. Their flag there with their emblem on it. What do you think about Spain? Monarchy or republic? It's a monarchy. So this is King Felipe. He's dressed in modern clothes. And that's the Prime Minister Perez. And this was the King and Queen of Spain with Christopher Columbus. So they financed his trip to America. So back then they were a powerful monarchy. North Korea. So we got people again from their history. And their current leader, their emblem and flag. North Korea is a republic, yeah. So this was Song Jong-il, I think his name. Then his son took over from him, and now his grandson, Kim Jong-il, there with the president of South Korea. So it's a bit like a monarchy, as it goes from grandfather to father to son, but they still call themselves a republic. If Kim Jong-il has a son, will he become the next president? We'll have to wait and see. Saudi Arabia. There's the flag, and then leaders from past and from present. Saudi Arabia is a monarchy, yes. So that's King Saud. That's the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. And then you have King Salman there. He came to Indonesia a few years ago. He came to Bogor, Istana Bogor. I remember that day. It rained so heavy and a big thunderstorm. So they're obviously very rich from the oil money. And this is more like an absolute monarchy. There is no prime minister. They run the country as well as become the king or queen of the country. Australia. If you paid attention from reading the book, you'll be able to answer this one. So leaders from their past or present. It's a monarchy. So their flag there and the emblem with a kangaroo and an ostrich. Their current Prime Minister, the Queen of England, and the Governor General there. Malaysia. Another neighbour of Indonesia is actually a monarchy. This is the Prime Minister, and this is Sultan Abdullah. He's a bit like a king really, a sultan. And there's the flag of Malaysia there, and they have tigers on their emblem. Now this one you probably know already. The United States of America is perhaps the most famous republic. Here are some presidents etched into Mount Rushmore. That's George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln and Theodore Roosevelt. It's a flag, an emblem, the eagle of America, George Washington, and yes, you know him, yeah, President Trump, the 45th president. So they became independent from Great Britain a few hundred years ago. And yeah, you know, Indonesia is a republic. Here is the current president, Jokowi, first president, Sukarno. There's the emblem, the Garuda. And this is the emblem of Yogyakarta. They have a sultan there. It's a little bit different in Georgia, but it's still part of Indonesia. So we say Indonesia is a republic. Okay, so what do you think? Monarchy or republic? I think it depends on how good the leader is. You can have a good king or a good president, and then if God is with them, then God is with the country, and everybody will be happy. So make sure you choose a good president, or one day you might become one. God bless.